Howdy folks, Jamboree here. You can do anything at all with the medium of animation. The only limit is your imagination. So it's no surprise that many directors have used this craft to visually illustrate songs into music videos. And in this video you're about to watch, I'm going to be talking about 10 animated music videos you should watch. This is not a top 10 video, it's an unranked random list of animated music videos that are worth talking about. So let's begin. Take On Me by a-ha. This classic video for Norwegian pop-rock band a-ha's song Take On Me has a woman played by Bunty Bailey being pulled into the world of a comic book. Once inside, she shares a mutual attraction with the star of the comic, played by a-ha's frontman Morten Harket. It's a really clever concept for a music video that experiments with switching between the mediums of live action and rotoscoped animation, even sometimes playing around with showing both at the same time. You can tell that months of work were spent on illustrating over the footage. The woman and man look at each other in a very cute way that makes us believe in their spark of infatuation, and we end up rooting for them to take things further. But brutish thugs attack our hero, making their passion seem excitingly dangerous. Once the woman leaves the comic, it becomes very emotional, as she realizes that the man's been beaten up pretty badly in the next panel, and he physically struggles to blend into reality, but at long last they can be together. Interesting fact, Morten Harket and Bunty Bailey actually hit it off on set, and started dating after the shoot. You can totally see their chemistry in the video. If you like highly fantastical romantic music videos, then go watch this one, you won't be let down. Gorillaz are a virtual band created by musician Damon Albarn and artist Jamie Hewlett. This fictional music group is renowned for their staple of animated music videos, but they are just as respected for their fantastic, versatile music. There's loads of Gorillaz videos I could talk about, but I can only pick one for this video, and I'd like to discuss Saturn's Bars. In this video, the Gorillaz characters end up in a haunted house, and each member encounters something spooky in the room they choose to go in. This video is packed with strange imagery and has a creepy yet fun atmosphere. It's a surreal story that really fits the haunting dark reggae track that inspired the video. The fact that the paranormal entities are 3D computer generated helps them to look strikingly otherworldly next to the hand-drawn characters. I also love how every member seems genuinely scared. You can really see authentic fear in them. But bassist Murdoch seems to be enjoying himself too. If you've not seen this Gorillaz video yet, I urge you to check it out. There's even an interactive 360-degree version of it too. Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. This music video blends Peter Gabriel with Aardman's amazing animation, and it's awesome. Gabriel had to be animated himself through a stop-motion technique called pixelation, while animators worked beside or even on him. Animating Gabriel was harder than it sounds, as the singer had to be very patient, match the correct mouth poses, and couldn't move too fast or too slow. So huge credit to him. There's so much creativity being put into this video, from the wildly imaginative visuals to the clever ways Gabriel shares the screen with animation effects. The song itself is actually a metaphor for sex, so a lot of imagery is actually designed to imply themes of reproduction or lovemaking. I mean, it's no surprise what Sledgehammer is a symbol for. It means Peter Gabriel's penis. Fun fact, the head of the animation department at the university I attended to study animation was actually a sculptor for this music video, and sometimes he would tell the class interesting stories about working on this video. The Wolf by CMS. In this music video, we see various characters running away from a black wolf with red eyes. It sounds simple enough, but there's more to it than that. The chase sequences alone are breathtakingly animated, each one framed with frantic energy as the camera darts about with exciting cinematic movement. The sharp, angular character designs and low use of colour also make for a unique art style too, especially considering how the wolf's red eyes really stand out in the black and white backgrounds. The wolf itself is abstract enough to be interpreted in many different ways. You could relate it to being depression, personal guilt, fears about the future, closeted emotions, anything really. The fact that the wolf can sometimes alter in shape or size adds to this fluidity of perception. Although one could read it as substance addiction, considering that each victim has alcohol or a cigarette before the wolf appears. But the music video isn't all about a feral, nightmarish Fred. Victims do end up looking out for each other, and they gather the courage to stand up to the wolf eventually, thus leaving behind some uplifting inspiration for anyone who is being haunted by dark feelings. It's a pulse-pounding video with a brilliant art style and deep layers of subtext. Shelter by Porter Robinson and Madian. This is a collaboration anime music video project between Porter Robinson, Madian, A1 Pictures and Crunchyroll. I won't go into too much detail about it to avoid spoiling the great twist. But let's just say that it's a gorgeously animated video with stunning backgrounds and a moving story about a teenage girl being stuck inside a virtual simulation. It explores interesting, relatable themes like technology and loneliness, while also making us connect to something very emotional under such a short time. It also manages to communicate plenty of visual information under its 6 minutes, making it thoroughly rewatchable, because you can notice something new every viewing. Heck, I could do a whole video on this music video. It's been pretty hyped up, and I do think it's lived up to its reputation, so go check it out. Land of Confusion by Disturbed. In the music video for Disturbed's cover of the Genesis song Land of Confusion, we see a world of corruption and destruction. But a hooded stranger appears to start a revolt against all the oppression. What I like about this video is that it addresses the seedy side of global politics and the greed of corporations, but doesn't leave things there. It goes on to inspire and motivate, to say that there is hope, and if we work together, we can put an end to the evil. The stranger, who is officially called The Guy, doesn't come off as your typical hero either. He has a sinister look to him, with his red eyes and chains, but that's the point, that anyone can fight against the darkness. Heck, when an S lands on him conjuring up images of Superman, he tears it off as if he's saying, "No, I'm no hero." Fun fact, the video was co-directed by Spawn creator Todd McFarlane. It's a video that still holds relevance today, more than ever, and leaves behind a message of hope that we truly need right now. Breaking the Habit by Linkin Park. This video explores the dark places people can go to, whether it's self-hatred, an unhealthy relationship, or addiction. It's a very relatable music video for anyone in these positions, because it helps them validate their pain. While the song can be interpreted as either contemplating suicide or deciding to finally break the habit, depending on how you read it, the video itself finishes by rewinding in time to give characters a chance to break their cycles and start over, telling audiences that yes, if you address the suffering, you can break the habit. What stands out the most about this music video though, is its gritty, rough animation style that really reflects the anxiety of these characters' problems and the intensity of the music. Some folks will notice how it looks like the animated segment from Kill Bill, and that's because it was the same animator for both projects. If you're in a dark place right now, consider watching this music video to find some kind of validation, but if things are getting really bad, please don't think you're alone, and consider contacting the Suicide Prevention Helpline. The Music Scene by Blockhead. In this video, a giant television with tentacle legs tries to grab some wildlife's attention, but they have no interest in its mindless entertainment. However, once this TV monster transforms the animals into humans, they begin vegetating, until finally, they break free one by one. The fascinating thing about this video is that it can be read in different ways. Is it a message about how the media controls our minds, or the sad story of a creature longing for human attention in a post-apocalyptic world? It all depends on how you see it from your angle. The animated visuals are mesmerizingly psychedelic, a colourful array of dismantling bodies and flowing patterns. It never becomes boring to look at because there's a fluid active energy to what's being animated. Plus, the animation perfectly synchronizes with the music. This is one trippy and complex music video. Routine by Steven Wilson. This is a video about a woman grieving over the loss of her family, but she's stuck in the stage of denial. It's so sad watching her clinging to her daily routines and smelling old cloves just to keep her memories as alive as possible. But we can tell it's not good for her health, as she starts developing hallucinations of her family still being around. The animation is very nuanced and underacted, but we can see so much pain in this woman's face and gestures. It's those subtle touches that bring a human quality to the puppet, making us feel for a broken heart. It's only when she cracks, ruins her housework, and lets her repressed suffering free that she accepts her loss. The video ends on a poetic message about finding the middle ground between holding memories close to your heart and facing the truth about what's happened. It's a valuable lesson to teach, one that audiences in this woman's position will treasure. Freak of the Week by Freak Kitchen. Oh man, this video is brilliant! The band members' animated counterparts have charmingly goofy personalities, looking like they're having so much fun playing their music, with cheeky, devious smiles on their faces. Even when their platform stage transforms into a giant robot, they climb the horns and carry on playing. The video was directed by Jean-Joel Ganido, a former Disney animator who worked on such villainous characters as Hades and Sabor, making him perfect for turning a badass rock band into hand-drawn cartoons. I had such a big grin while watching this one, it's a blast, and one of the best animated music videos I've ever seen. So, those are 10 amazing animated music videos I think you should totally watch. What's your favourite animated music video? Let me know in the comments section below. I've been Jamboree and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. Also, consider supporting me on my Patreon by making a monthly pledge in return for awesome rewards. Thank you. Cheerio, folks.